Hey dudes, welcome back to the Art of Scuba Diving. Today we've got a special review video for you on the OrcaTorch D900V dive and video light. Before we get into that, please remember to like and subscribe and comment down below what you want us to review next. I don't care if it's fins, a mask, a dive destination, we will check it out and get back to you. Let's get started. Before I talk about a product, I like to get into the ethos of the company a little bit and see what the company's about. So OrcaTorch was founded in 2014 by a guy called Carson Wang who dove a lot in Thailand and saw people using really poor quality dive lights. He decided that he could offer an option that's affordable but still a really good quality light to enhance the diving experience for everybody. So on the OrcaTorch website you can find anything from like canister lights to like just little dive lights for recreational diving to dedicated photo and video lights. What we are talking about today is the D900V, which is this guy right here, and it is not on the market yet, but it is a 2200 lumen light that's specifically made for photography and videography. This light has 2200 lumens, like I mentioned before, and it's kind of a little powerhouse. So if you see these in here, right here, we've got the 2 red lights, we've got 2 UVs, and then the 4 white lights. So there's a few different modes that this light can offer, and I will demo them to you on land right now. Perfect, so this is the top of the camera, and this is like how I would use it underwater. Well, underwater I wouldn't have to like be holding it like this, but here is what you do. So if it's been off for a while, it's gonna have the safe lock feature, which I think is awesome. That's like my thumbs up right there, which is awesome because you can't accidentally hit it and leave it on, especially in your bag and stuff. You have to press it down and hold it. The right side is going to be for the white lights and the left side is going to be for the colors. So if you press it and hold it for a little bit, we've got, wow, that's a really awesome bright light. I'm just going to show you how well it works right here. So that's that bright light. This is without it, with it, without, with, and then we press it again and it's lower beam. We press it one more time. You've got that spot beam, which is great. And then we've got that on a lower angle. It might be hard to see because my camera kind of adjusts for the lack of light. You've got this green light here too, which means that it is charged. So if the charge is above 30%, this green light stays on. If it falls below 30, it's gonna turn red. If it's below 10%, it's gonna be blinking, which is not something that many lights do, and it's really awesome to know how much battery the light has. So we can turn this off and we can look at this side. This is a red light. As you can see, it's like 120-degree beam. It's pretty big here. And then another favorite thing of mine is the UV light, which is right here. It's blue. If you can see that blue UV. So there's 4 different modes and you can toggle between them pretty easily. All of your photography, videography needs, you can pretty much cover in this one light, which I think is great. All right, let's talk about what comes in the box whenever you open up your OrcaTorch. The first thing that they send you is a couple of spare O-rings, which I'll open this up and show you where to use those in a second. This is the product we're talking about. It is the new D900V. They send you a warranty card. They send a little converter if you're European, if you need to charge it. One of my favorite things they sent with this product was the charger. Now this charger is super cool. It's magnetic, so it just kind of connects right there, and it takes just about let's get that right. It takes about just 2.5 hours to charge this whole thing, which is way more convenient than other lights where you kind of unscrew it, take it out, take out the battery, etc. They also gave you a little connector. This is for ball and joint mounts to connect it to your rigs. If you have a YS mount or a different type of mount, you can find kind of adapters and things that'll work that way, but this is pretty much plug and play for a lot of our rigs that use the ball and joint mounts. Of course, you've got the OrcaTorch right here. It's pretty sturdy. You've got the 2 buttons up top, and then you've got the battery compartment. If you open this up, we can look at where the the O-rings go. So you always put the O-rings around here, and you want to make sure that they're greased up and clean. There's 2 O-rings there, so I've got to clean mine after the dive a little bit. Here's the battery. It's embedded in, and this is the other side of it. It's super handy to have the light like this, really waterproof. You don't have to be opening and closing it all the time. Really, I mean, there's no need to be opening it just because you charge and then it automatically turns on. We can turn it off. So this is everything that is in the box of the OrcaTorch. Let's see how it looks underwater.